crap. You got to see this. Oh shoot, I got it. Holy crap. I can't stand it. I'm hung up. I wish you could see this thing skip. Got him. Oh crap. That's what happens when you get stuff tangled up in your net. Boy. Spinny mini. That's a pretty good fish right there. But, oh God. This is a hammer. Oh, that's what makes it so fun to fish these things. I tell you, these things right here, that's orange, what I call fire tiger, lunker little crappie minnow. They really work in open water. Fantastic. Let me go put these back up. Oh gosh, you see that crap? I'll be right back. Well, I tell you what, that's what happens if you got a good woman that'll let you fish on Christmas Eve. Without a good woman, I couldn't have done this today. But anyway, let's catch some more. Gotta catch some more. I gotta catch some more. You know, oh, come on. If I could have on enough clothes, and that's hung in my tennis shoe. Ah, my tennis shoe. Hung in my net. But anyway, let me see if I can get this sucker out of there. Oh, got it. That wasn't too bad. I can just get back in the water now. I just come across two pretty good ones. Wind's picked up a little bit, but these fronts is coming through. And 1 minute sun shining, 1 minute it ain't. 1 minute the wind's blowing, 1 minute it ain't. I'm going back in here now. Ta-da! You know, that's a pretty good fish there. Well, whoa! He just wild. They really good eating fish. Come out of there. Come out of there, you sorry dog. Really good eating fish. He's just 3/4 of a pound. You know, for Christmas Eve, man, what you talking about? mosey. Did y'all see that son of a gun do that? Me sitting here messing around. I'll just lift him up. How's that? Lord have mercy on my soul. Boy, they tearing that little old thing up. That little old lunker lower. Green and orange. Fire tiger's the color today. Fire tiger. I can't even get back to giving you advice on marrying a good woman. I got to get back to that in a minute. But, like I said, it's important. I know all of y'all hear that sad tale about so-and-so, he had that looker, he had this, and he had that fine boat. And, they lost him. Where's he at? Well, he had to sell his boat. She wouldn't put up with it. She left him. And when she left him, she took the boat, took his truck, took all that stuff. Now, he can't go fishing no more. But one thing about it now, she looked good for a while. She looked good. But, looks ain't everything. You got to do your homework, boy. Let me bite back down. Tighten her up a little bit. Get all this done. La, 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 la. I just love fish for crappie. There we go. 10 foot deep. Let me put this up. Back where I had it. And I'll put these two little slabbers back in there. Okay, now we add it again. Not a bad little old morning. You know, they biting fair. You know, this old lake's got some pigs on it. We ain't caught no pig yet, but it's been, you know, really interesting. I enjoy talking to y'all. You know, you get out on the water and you just talk about life in general. And I don't know why that come up this morning. Just me being blessed, I reckon. You know, getting the fish. You know, on Christmas Eve. A lot of people deer hunt on Christmas Eve. This is my deer hunt right here. You know, but, you know, it's still all boils down to that one thing. Just, you know, having that good woman to stand behind you. And, you know the desires that, you know, we have as men and outdoorsmen and stuff like that. But keep in mind, you know, it's a two-way street. You know, you watch the weather, and you see Saturday that wind's going to be blowing. You know, and you sit there and say, well, it's a good time for you to get points. You know, every man has to have points. You know, and so what you do is you tell her on Friday, you say, well, you know I got to go fishing tomorrow. The whole time you know you ain't going because the weather's going to be bad, and you just laying around Friday night eating supper. After you eat supper, you think, honey, what you doing tomorrow? You know, you just ask her, you know, you know, you want me to go with you? You know, you mind if I go with you? And buddy, you gain more points right there than anything in the, oh, would you do that for me? That's so sweet if you do that. You know, because you wasn't doing nothing anyway, okay? So, that's pretty well. You know, get them points, you know. And she feels so good on Saturday when you out there shopping around, you know, maybe in Walmart or something like that. You might gander over there to the fish and stuff, and there ain't nothing in Walmart you really want, but, you know, if she's a good woman, she said, well, you want that? Oh, you want some of them? Well, honey, I'll get them for you if you want them. You know, that's how you do it. You know, it's a two-way street. You know, make them points with that woman right there, and she will love you forever. But keep in mind now, you know, you always gotta watch. But if you got a good woman, you ain't gotta worry about it. You know, when you sit there and say, you know, honey, I'm not, you know, maybe I'll go with you tomorrow. You know, well, what you want to go with me for? That's a red flag right there. She done had plans. She knows you was going fishing. You know, make sure you got a good woman. You know, because if she don't want you to go with her, something ain't right on that. But anyway, just make sure you get you a good woman. You know, and you'll be loved, and you'll be able to fish anytime you want to. Mm-mm. Pretty nice. Whoa! Do not try that at home. If you can skip them, it works pretty good. Once you get, when you talk about skipping them, once you get them on top of the water, you can just drag them on in. If they down in that water, don't try to do that dead lift. Nice fish. Whoa! Is it that good? Yep. He's pretty good. He's wild. Oh, God, heavy. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Uh, a nice one. That's a nice one. All right, let me lay this down. And like I said, it's just, once again, you know, if you look, there's my sinker, egg sinker. There's my little split shot, and I come right down. And that's one of those crappie minnows. That's one I painted black and orange, tipped with the minnow. Down about a foot. And that's about as easy as you could say it gets. But anyway, that's it. Fishing on Christmas Eve. I enjoyed it, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, you know, as much as I enjoy being out here fishing. But just remember, you know, if you need me, you can call me. I'm Ed Duke. It's 704-791-0108. Or go on my website, www southerncrappierods.com, and spend some money. I need some money so I can go fishing. You know, I enjoy, doing these for you. I hope you enjoy them.